welcome back to another vlog. It is Sunday, December 15th, so we have some catching up to do. Let me talk to you guys about what's been going on and what happened to dismiss. Okay, moved over to the couch with my cup of coffee to get a little comfy. Also, I'm not sure if it's gonna show up in the sound of this vlog, but one of my mom's cats is literally like licking a plastic garland. Apparently it's like an anxiety thing, and he's doing that to soothe himself, but you can't get him to stop. He'll do it for hours on end. So first off, if you're new here and this is the first vlog of mine that you're seeing, hi, my name is Sarah. I am a PhD student in English at Indiana University. It's my 7th and final year, meaning I am finishing up my dissertation and I am on the job market applying to jobs to be a professor, an assistant professor of rhetoric and composition or writing studies, specifically doing digital stuff, doing active learning pedagogy stuff, embodied writing, all of that good stuff. And I'm currently in Miami, Florida, home with my parents for the holidays. I decided to take a bit of an extended stay at home from Thanksgiving all the way to New Year's because a lot of my work was online this semester and I could. So I started this series doing Dismiss, where I was working on my dissertation every day and I was gonna film 12 Days of Christmas. So some things happened. One, I got sick. I feel like I get sick every December. I'm not sure what it was. I think it was just a little bit of a cold because it was pretty minor, but it was enough to keep me from feeling like I could have like my full brain thinking and going. Two, I had two very exciting visitors. First, Maggie came and that was so much fun. We spent a few days together in Miami just doing, I don't know, random stuff. I didn't do too much touristy stuff, just hanging out with my family, going on little golf cart rides, getting ice cream. And then Zach came and that was also a lot of fun. So Megan is my roommate, Zach is my boyfriend, both live in Bloomington. And it was literally like as soon as I dropped Megan off at the airport, I came home, turned right around and went to go pick Zach up from a different airport. So it was very go, go, go. But also the main thing is during this time, I have been having interviews, which is really, really exciting. I feel really grateful and really lucky and also like really proud of myself and I don't know, a lot of emotions about having interviews for jobs. It's kind of like surreal to know that like I'm at this point, like I feel like the Office meme of Michael Scott, like stay calm everybody, like it's happening, it's happening. Like this is what I have prepared for and like it's happening. I am interviewing to have the job of my dreams. And interviews have been really hard for me mentally. They have made me incredibly anxious. I think they make everyone really anxious. And they've just taken a lot of prep. So some schools give questions ahead of time, and that is obviously a very different kind of prep than the schools that do not give questions ahead of time. But I just really want to make sure that I'm as prepared as possible and feeling as confident as I can be going into them. So I spent quite a bit of time doing interview prep, and that's taken away from me working on my dissertation. And I have talked about this with my advisor and he's been really supportive of it. I do have a meeting with him in a few days and I gotta get a draft sent to him. I don't think I'm gonna work on like adding new writing. I'm just gonna like work on like polishing up what I have and making it like legible and intelligible for someone other than my own brain. And also still doing some interview prep. So I don't want to give numbers or anything like that for a few different reasons. And I know that the job market can be really, really hard and stressful, and it's not the norm in a lot of fields to have several interviews, but there are a lot of jobs in rhetoric and composition and in writing studies. So that's the #1 reason why I have multiple interviews, is that there are jobs in my field, which I'm also really grateful for. But I have quite a few interviews this week to prep for. Actually I have 2 in the same day tomorrow. So I'm gonna prep for 2 interviews today, polish up this dissertation chapter in a way, not even polish up, that's not true because that implies I'm done and I'm not. Turn the mess into a slightly less of a mess. tidy up this dissertation chapter for my advisor and try and get back into a bit of a routine. Okay, after this chatty little segment, let's watch a vlog. Have a slow morning. I haven't had one of these in a minute, and then we'll get to work. I made Christmas cookies with my nephew yesterday, but it kind of made a mess. So I'm gonna clean up the kitchen a little bit now. Got ready for the day, just did some basic makeup, covered up some pimples that I've been getting because I've been wearing a lot of makeup lately for interviews. And my mom gave me this old cardigan of hers and it's so cute. I love it. I feel like I have so many of my mom's old sweaters and they're so special to me, and I've worn them teaching before, and my students, like, without fail are always like, where'd you get that? And I'm like, oh, it's my mom's. Okay, just finished reading back through that chapter, making some minor revisions, and I left a lot of like notes for myself in like the margins using like the comments feature on Microsoft Word, and I went ahead and just like resolved some of those or made them like clearer for my advisor to know what I'm saying, because initially they're just notes to self. And I also have an outline that I developed for the remainder of the chapter that I have yet to write. So what I'm gonna do now is use Unriddle AI, which I'm partnering with in this video. Unriddle AI is my go-to AI resource and tool, and really use it to flesh out the remainder of this outline. So for the rest of the chapter, I know which articles I want to cite to do what, to like help me support which claims. But it's been a minute since I read these articles, so I'm gonna place them into Unriddle AI, ask for summaries, ask Unriddle AI to help me critically investigate them, and come up with some more additional bullet points for this outline. So as I mentioned, I'm using Unriddle AI to flesh out this outline in 2 specific places. I just briefly mentioned 2 articles that I want to work with, but in order to really pick back up smoothly, I should list some specific bullet points. So I upload my file as a PDF, get a quick little summary to remind myself of what the article is about, and ask specific questions. So how does this relate to vlogging? What does this framework mean again? And it points me to specific moments in the text. And then I turn to the second text, and I just wrote the author's last name, and I have multiple articles by this author, so I realized that wasn't the one I wanted. Switch over to the second article, do a quick read through of the summary, say, yes, this was the one I was talking about blogs and intimate publics and empathy. And I also can click these numbers and it tells me exactly where it's pulling that summary, where it's pulling that quote from. And then I get to work fleshing out the outline, pointing to specific quotes and specific page numbers, so I can get back to things in late December and early January. Be sure to check out the link in my description box. Okay, email is sent to my advisor, and now it is time to not think about the dissertation for a little while, at least until my meeting on Thursday with him. And let's get into some interview prep. Like I mentioned, I have 2 schools that I'm interviewing with tomorrow. This will be my first time having 2 interviews in one day, so I'm a little nervous for that, but I'm gonna leave myself plenty of time to prep. I usually spend several hours prepping just for one school, so I imagine this may be an all-day sort of feat, or I'm not really sure. I just need to do whatever I need to do to feel confident and to feel ready. So much of this just is about feeling for me. I mean, I feel like that's how I live a lot of my life. And I don't know, I know everyone has their own strategies for this, and there's no right or wrong way to do it. I just have to do what I have to do, and it will vary from school to school, it'll vary from day to day, but I'm feeling a little bit anxious for these, so that will probably result in a little more prep. And I'm imagining that I will probably leave my house and do some of this at a coffee shop in an hour or two to make it a little more enjoyable as well. This is how he feels about football. I couldn't even tell you what's going on. Okay, a couple hours later now, my parents got back from church and I ate some lunch, just ate some Alfredo with broccoli. And now I have decided I absolutely have to get out of the house if I'm going to be doing some work, because my parents were entering like nap mode and I could feel myself entering nap mode, and I was like, no, we have a lot to do. So it is after 3, which is typically my cutoff point for getting more coffee, but I'm gonna get more coffee because I just simply need it. And I'm gonna go to a Starbucks near my house, try and power through for a couple hours, do my typical index card strategy, and then hopefully tonight I can like go over the index cards, prep a little bit, and also just like chill out. I wonder if my brother is coming over with my nephews because the Packer game is on. Seems likely. It's a video. Look, you could see yourself.
No. Hi, look at us.
You want to show them the elf?
Yeah.
Look at the elf.
Wow, it's so big.
What does the elf say on his sign?
I'll put this up.
I'll put that up so the elf can see it. What does it say?
Wait for Sally, classic.
Show them on the door.
Okay.
What? They literally did that.
Well, open it up.
Open it up.
And look, this is you at 4 years old and 3 months. And look how much you grew since 4 years old. Grandpa's system doesn't really make sense, but that's 4 years old and 4 years, 3 months.
4 and 3.
Yeah, that's what you are now. And that's where you were 1 year ago. You did that much in 1 year.
What's this say?
That's Zion at 2 years and 3 months.
What's this? Is this
That's Micah at 1 year old. We had a different house back then.
But I'm here.
Measuring himself with a nail file. Yeah, you are. You grew so much. We had one of these when we were kids on the old air conditioning closet. I guess my parents saved it.
Also, a son, you have to wait like 5 million.
Gonna file your nails?
On top of that.
You're filing your nails like grandma?
He's a very precious commodity.
Okay, I think you gotta go home, Zion. I think it's bedtime. TT Sarah has to study some more.
What? Give me one.
He wants water.
What do you want? I think he wants to grow more, he said. You want to grow more? You want to grow more? Grow taller? Okay, a little bit later now. It's 8:35. I am tired and I feel like I have a lot to do. I'm just like, I think everything is just like catching up to me. The last week just being like go, go, go and busy, and like I feel like I'm crawling to the end of the semester with this last week full of interviews and end of semester meetings and stuff like that, that I'm starting to feel it again in my body. And I felt like I got sick, or I did get sick in the beginning of dismiss, and I'm like, please, please, please don't be getting sick again, just be like tired. So some peppermint tea, have a little candle burning, and I'm going to make my handy dandy trusted note cards for these interviews and then edit this vlog. Okay, I feel ready to go for tomorrow. I'm obviously going to do some more looking over things in the morning, but it's really just a game of stress and anxiety management from here on out. The dark part of my brain worries, what am I doing to my body with this continuous cycle of stress every time I go into an interview? But you know, we can't think about that. I'm sure everyone in every job has like a similar version of this. And I'm hoping that the more interviews I have, the less stressed and anxious I'll feel before each one, but so far that has not been the case personally. Anyway, time to edit this vlog, so I want to get it uploaded tomorrow, and I will see you guys in the next one. I have some more vlogs scheduled for the end of this week, for next week, well, like vlogs that I plan to film, so stay updated for those. And thank you guys so much for being patient with Dismiss, with Vlogmas, and the irregularities of postings on this channel in the month of December. It is a whirlwind. I'm in the middle of it, and I'm sure you are too with your final projects. So best of luck to all of you as you're finishing up undergraduate papers, seminar papers, dissertation chapters, master's thesis statements. Actually, in the comments, let me know what you're working on. And thank you again to Unriddle AI for working with me on this video. Check out the link in my description box if you want to visit it for yourself. Incredible resource. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.